it's doing what it said it was going to do, and it's been raining probably since about midnight, 2 o'clock this morning. I really don't know. I woke up like at, I think, 2, and it was raining, so thankfully it's grassy here, so hopefully the tent won't get too muddy. And I piled up leaves over there yesterday on the dirt side just to keep from it getting muddy splashback, but I don't think the inner got wet, as far as I can tell. So still really nice to have this big like porch area, like keep your shoes and everything. And I like the space from the outer to the inner, just because, yeah, it just keeps the inner drier. But according to the radar, it's supposed to stop drizzling here in a little bit, so we'll probably get up and go fetch the food bag and stuff, and then we'll look at the radar. And I'm thinking about if it's a good enough break, I may just skip breakfast and just hike back to the car, because all I've got is my rain jacket, and I don't know, I just don't know if I want to risk being in rain like the rest of the afternoon if I do a longer hike out to the car and get soaked, especially it being cold. It's probably in the 30s this morning, so I was so hoping it would snow. Anyway, but early impressions on the Hyperlight with the half insert, I like it. The only thing is, it takes up a ton of pack space. It don't matter whether it's in an inside or an outside pocket. It takes up a lot of space. Cause like to pack it up in my black pack, the one that my mom typically carries, I had to separate the inner from the outer, which is probably how I'll do it this morning since the inner is not wet, and put it on the inside, and then just fold and roll the outside and try to shove it in that outside tall pocket. But anyway, let's see. I was hoping this rain lets up so I can go at least get my food back. Sally's just been snoozing. As y'all see, I mean, everything under this outer has stayed dry. So, pretty happy with that. Anyway, we'll start trying to pack up a little bit, just trying to get ourselves organized. Debating about making coffee this morning. You see, it's foggy this morning. I love how my tent looks in the fog. It's just a white, glowy palace. Oh wow, I can't see anything in the gorge this morning. Not even a wall or nothing. Because last night you had a pretty much unobstructed view. Wow. So we'll head back to camp. I think this was the gap I saw, so I may or may not make coffee and try to go and get packed up, because I really don't want to pack up and it pouring rain. So, yeah, I don't know though. It shouldn't take too long to boil some water. So we will have coffee. But so for breakfast, I'm gonna have this protein cookie and some instant coffee. That'll kind of start it. Alright, I think we got everything. Alright, so we've left camp and we're going to head back up to the Shortoff overlook. So yeah, that's the plan, and then we're going to take the Jeep trail down and then back to the car. So a pretty short day today, which I kind of anticipated just because of the rain and stuff, but just it being 30-some degrees and raining, I just don't want to play with whether or not my rain jacket will hold. I mean, I love this rain jacket, but it does tend to soak through after a while. It just seems that that's just how rain jackets go, is they just eventually soak through. So anyway, not a big deal, but just kind of annoying. So, and this is kind of one of those areas where it's like an umbrella just isn't right, you know. You just can't do an umbrella up here real well anyway. But enjoyed the morning. You know, got everything to fit in the pack, so managed to fit that outer, just roll it up and fit it in that outside pocket, so that worked out well. But coffee was good, the protein cookie was good. The only complaint about the inner is the little like mitten hooks on the corners that go, you know, hooked to the tarp. They are really stiff. I'm assuming just because they're new, but they were really hard to get. I was struggling yesterday hooking them up, and then it was even just as bad trying to unhook them. So I mean, overall I really like it. I definitely could see it being great in like really like bad conditions, because I could have probably lowered the center pole one more time, and the edge has been pretty much on the ground, and that would have blocked off any other wind. But anyway, we'll just kind of keep making our way. Well, it's like right now we're just kind of in a gap of the rain, so, but I don't think I have enough of a gap to make it down to the river. So anyway, we'll just, I think the overlook was this way. I guess I should have looked at that. I'm pretty sure the overlook is this way though. As you can see, it's definitely a lot foggier today. Probably ain't gonna see much of anything. So there's the water tree. Well, we got water yesterday. That's at 0.24. There's the pond. It's actually got a little more water in it today. Seems like it anyway.
You see, this is why there's two trails here. So like when it's really wet, you can kind of walk around and stay relatively dry. And I don't know how many other people are still up here, because last night, a couple of times I heard guys passing by. So I don't know if it's the same guys I passed yesterday who had already set up camp. Maybe they changed their mind or something. But I don't know. So I may be the only one up here. I really just don't know. But I mean, to be honest, this kind of weather I like. Just, I mean, it could be a little bit warmer, but just the foggy, drizzly, I don't mind it at all. And it just adds something to the scenery. So this is the overlook we didn't get to stop at yesterday. Because both times there's already people here. You can hear the river, but you can't see it. Oh, people have a fire here. Like, where? I mean, I guess you could camp over there. I didn't think about that. I could have done that. Like, what is this? Seriously? Freaking leaving a water bottle. Alright, Sally, I'm putting this in you. The freaking even left like rope. Be better than this and that. Pack your crap out. Stupid. There's one more overlook we'll go up to, and then we'll turn around and get back to the car, because I feel like the drizzle is getting a little heavier. So, and we are packing out that bottle and that rope or whatever that was. So just, I mean, it's basic. Just if you pack it in, pack it out. If you're too lazy, you shouldn't be out here. There's just no excuse for it. Yeah, so there was a guy here last night. So I wonder if that's the guys that passed me last night. Because nobody's passed me this morning that I've heard. So I think this is the last overlook we're going to do. I might wander over there. Alright, so this is as far as we're going, 0.58. Now we'll backtrack and use that Jeep trail to connect up to the Shortoff Trail. So I've not actually used the Jeep trail, because I'll be honest, in years past it was like super grown up. So we'll start our trek home, trek to the car. I mean, nice morning just to, you know, be in the fog and the rain. Glad it wasn't pouring down rain when I was packing up the tent. But anyway, we'll just show you all the way to the car. Alright, so we're back where we camped last night. Just over 1 mile, 1.03. Alright, so here's where the Shortoff Trail turns right. But we're going to take the Jeep Trail down. And that's what it's called on the map. I don't know why it's called a Jeep Trail, because obviously it's not wide enough for a Jeep. But this is at 1.08. Tell you what, this would be a little challenge going up this, I think. I mean, it's not bad coming down, it's just a lot of like rock and kind of big steps down. Especially under all these leaves and stuff too. Let's see. Oh, well, there's people coming up. That's surprising. So apparently I'm not the only one on the mountain. I just saw a couple of day hikers go down. I heard some other people going down too. So anyway, we're almost to the MST, or Shortoff Trail, MST Junction. Let's see. I don't think I'd want to do this if this trail was icy, so I feel like it would be kind of tricky. I actually kind of enjoyed this. It's just something different. Like I said, I hadn't ever done this trail, so just kind of like yesterday with the Rick's crossover, I just wanted to kind of do a trail I haven't done before. So I mean, if you just kind of want to see something different, I could recommend it, but I think it's probably easier going up because you're not having to watch your footing as much, but well, you're in for a climb, and coming down is not bad. You just gotta take your time, especially since it's with me where it's wet. But here we are at the junction. So of course that goes up to Shortoff, and this is where we came up yesterday from Rick's crossover, and that's how we would have went to the river. But like I say, I just don't think we got time enough before the next little bit of rain comes in. So for now, that's it. We're just gonna make our way to, so like I say, this is kind of like a three-way intersection, but most people either go down to the river or go Shortoff. I don't think I've ever seen anybody take this trail, but I will say, like, the few times I've passed it in the past, like, it just looked massively overgrown. So I don't know who's been clearing it and using it, but much appreciated because I actually enjoyed it. It was something fun and different. So, oh, and we're back on Shortoff Trail at 1.44. So I guess that was probably about 3/8 of a mile or so, something like that, down that trail. So that's pretty. It's nice, like, and I've enjoyed. Like I say, I'm kind of one of those weird people. Now, granted, I'm not the biggest fan of packing up a wet tent, but I do love hiking in the fog and the rain if I have my umbrella. But yeah, it's just really nice. And too, like I noticed that, and I probably said this yesterday, so I apologize if you're hearing it twice, but also Olson had been trimmed down some, so it was like the small pines and stuff had been kind of trimmed, so, and so we're just under a mile. So I'll go ahead and start wrapping things up. Because I mean, y'all seen this hike out several times, so it's so foggy. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really enjoyed it. It's just a good little overnight. And like I said, I think this area is a really, like, especially from Wolf up to Shortoff, it's a really good beginner backpacking trip. All my gear worked really well. I enjoyed Rick's crossover. Once I found it, and I just enjoyed everything yesterday. I enjoyed this morning, other than, rolling up the wet tent, but that's never fun. And I mean, the tent worked great. Super excited about future use on that. But enjoyed the Jeep trail this morning, but it was really rocky and kind of, in wet weather it's a little more like kind of dicey, but it wasn't too bad. The rocks seemed pretty grippy, so of course, everything up here is pretty much dog friendly that I've done, especially everything if we did last day and a half. So Yeah, I think that's about it. I really didn't have that much to add to wrap this up. So I think we go about 3/4 of a mile to the car, roughly. So that's a loose rock. Yeah, so we're just going to take our time going down and just show you all the way. Yeah. And I say, you know, if y'all got any questions about any of the gear I use, or you see something that I didn't particularly mention it, just feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer any questions or, you know, comments or whatever. Let's see. I think that's about all I got. Of course, breakfast was great this morning. I had a protein cookie and coffee. It was just really nice. Like, I love having that kind of like porch area and under the outer portion of that tarp tent. I keep wanting to call it a tarp. It's basically a big tarp, but yeah, I really enjoy that. Anyway, I was saying, not much of a view today, so just a wall of fog. Alright, so here's where we took that Rick's crossover trail. This is at 1.87. Seems like I see a cloud line. Of course, it would start clearing after we've already lost the elevation to actually see anything. Man, I love this pine forest. And I was going to do another round of Sally perspective today, but all three of the GoPro batteries for it had died, so I thought I only used 2 yesterday, but apparently the third one didn't hold its charge, so unfortunately no Sally perspective today. But and let me know how y'all like that, you know, if that's something y'all kind of like seeing. I try to put her in front so you're not just looking at my backside the whole time, but I think for some reason she's gotten, well, I know why, but she's gotten used to being behind me, so it's kind of hard to get her to go ahead for a while. Ooh, that's slippery. Oh, that's muddy slippery. Anyway, yeah, because I kind of liked it when I was just kind of previewing some of the fire. So yeah, it looked really kind of like just a different perspective. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. Yeah. Alright, so here we are back at this junction, and that's Faulkner Flat that goes down to the river. That's how we would have come up if we had went that down to the river via the MST. But this is at 2.31. Good seeing you, Shortoff. We'll be seeing you. You can see all the moisture on my pants. I'm just glad it's not like just absolutely pouring down rain. That's been nice. Because I know there's some more rain coming, I think. So. Sounds like the rain's picking up a little bit. Yep, the rain is definitely starting to come down. Oh, I see the cars. I don't see mine yet, but that's not surprising. Oh, I do see mine. I see the guy. Several people here. All right, that's it. So, to this point, 2.45. Like 0.01 short of 2.5. I just had to get that 2.5.